What is going on, guys? It is Luke back with the second installment of the guinea pig project. I'm not gonna lie, I put this video off for a bit, so you are in my microwave while I make tacos. So guys, this month's guinea pig project is incorporating exercise or introducing exercise into your life. I started this on Monday. I hope you guys did too. I'm doing it with a friend, and so far it's making it so much easier. But in this video, guys, I want to talk about why exercise is so important, why it's something that you should implement in your life if you haven't already. And I'm also going to give you a couple tips to get you going and hopefully make this both more of a success and easier for you. But before I get into all that, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button so you get notifications when I post so that you can follow along. This is a project that we'll be doing all throughout the month, and I'll be coming out with weekly updates. If you guys don't already know how this works, I will link the original guinea pig project video that I posted last week down in the description below. That way you can understand what this is, how you can follow along, and how you can be a part of it as well. So guys, right off the bat, let's just rattle off some of the benefits of exercise. I just splashed taco meat everywhere. On the physical side, you've got the obvious one that everybody thinks of, weight loss, increased strength, less likelihood of injury, increased bone density, increased skin health, higher energy levels, reduced risk of things like heart disease, cancer, and diabetes, and up to 50% reduction of all-cause mortality. Guys, you are twice as likely not to die. And then on the mental side, we've got decreased rates of anxiety and depression, improved brain function, long-term protection from things like Alzheimer's and dementia, and a measurable increase in overall happiness and mood. So now that we've covered just some of the benefits of exercise, I wanted to touch on both the mindset that I think you should be taking into this project, as well as some tips to get the most out of it and stick with it throughout the month. By the way, what taco seasoning do you guys use? I usually use Ortega, but I can't find it in grocery stores as often. So drop your favorite taco seasoning below, or just shout it out to me on the street if you see me out and about. Guys, the only mindset I want you to be taking into this is that consistency is king. I came up with the stipulations for this project in hopes that anybody participating, regardless of how busy their schedule is, would be able to stick to at least the minimum standards that I set for it. And it's going to be easiest to stick to as long as you are consistent. The other thing that I want to hit on is, especially with exercise, everybody gets so focused on the results. They're 2 weeks in, they're 3 weeks in, they're not seeing results. It takes time, and it takes a little bit of fine-tuning and playing around with what you're doing and finding out what works best for you. In a way, this project is almost more about discipline and just making the time to exercise each and every week. So don't get too caught up on the results, guys. This is about creating a habit and a lifestyle change, and as long as you're consistent with it in the long term, the results are going to come. Now, with that out of the way, I want to talk about some tips that are going to help you stick to it and be consistent with it. And the first is starting slow. Guys, especially if you haven't exercised in a long time, you're going to be at a much higher risk for injury if you just start going as hard as you can right out the gate. The second one is, if you have any nagging injuries that you know about, address those first. Guys, the only thing more demoralizing than not being able to exercise at the level that you want is getting into a rhythm, getting into a groove, being 2 months down the road, and then having everything derailed by a minor injury that could have been addressed, turning into a major injury that sidelines you and puts you back at square one. I've had this happen too many times. And the last tip I'm going to give you guys is make sure you're eating plenty of protein. I work at a gym, and I know the two biggest goals that I hear from people coming in are to either gain muscle or tone up, aka gain muscle and lose fat. Guys, protein is what is going to not only preserve, but build your muscle mass. So make sure you're getting plenty of protein. It's going to help you recover faster. It's going to help you bulk up. It's going to help you lean out. And you're going to see much better results with a diet higher in protein than lower in protein. So guys, that's all I've got for you this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cooking Lunch with Luke. Just kidding, guys. This is the Guinea Pig Project. Share this with anybody who you think might also benefit from it. That's the whole goal of this channel. Help everybody live happier, healthier, more productive lives. And I will see you guys on Sunday for my Sunday recap. Cheers, guys. Dang it, you can still see me.